Okay, again, reading text, the art of drumming, reading text in 4/4. Today we're on page 34. And like I keep saying, I will say it in the beginning of each video, it's recommended when you're learning how to read or learn uh, playing notation like this is to use alternating strokes, like so. The right hand and the left hand should be sounding the same, whether you use full strokes, half strokes, or quarter strokes, depending on the speed. Now, I will try to break down each measure as we go and play it complete. At the end of the video, let me fix this. At the end of the video, I will give all my contact information for some feedback, whether it's positive or negative, and some, like I said, contact information. So if you feel so inclined to purchase the books, I'll give you all the details towards the end, at the end of the video. So that being said, let's start on page 34, measure number 1. Now, measure number 1, I really can't break it down. So what I'm going to do is play it very slow, and then I will play it twice rather. First, very slow, the second time a little faster. Okay, measure number 1, line 1, page 34. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. A little faster. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, line number 1, measure number 2. Slow. Breakdown. 1. Then the second downbeat, you have an eighth note rest and 2/16. 2, E, and the. Third downbeat, 2/16 and an eighth note rest, again reversed. 3, E, and the. And then on the fourth downbeat, we have a 2 sets of 16th note triplets, which is 4 and. Notice the sticking heights, the sound, the right and the left sounding the same. So now we're going to do line 1, measure number 2, complete. 1, 2 E and the, 3 E and the, 4 and. Line 1, measure number 3, breakdown. Dotted eighth note rest equals 3/16, and then you have a 16th note to complete the 4/16, break it down to a quarter. Line 1, measure number 3 again. 1 E and the, then second downbeat, you have a 16th note and an 8th note and a 16th note rest. So you have 2 E and the, and then 3/4 is the quarter note. 3, 4. Okay, line 1, measure number 3, complete. 1 E and 2 and 3. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm seeing a little double here. All right, line 1, measure number 3, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3, 4. Measure number 4, line 1, breakdown, quarter note. 1, 2. Now on the count of 2, you have a 16th note rest and 2/16 and a 16th note rest. So you have 2 E and then 3 and then 4 and. Line 1, measure number 4, complete. 1, 2 E and 3 and 4 and. Okay, line 2, measure number 1, breakdown. The first downbeat, 1 E and second downbeat, a dotted eighth note rest and a 16th. 2 E and then 4/16 on the third downbeat. 3 E and then on the count of 4, an eighth note triplet, 4 and So line 2, measure number 1, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and Now, we get to the second measure of line 2, we have a dotted eighth note, and we have 2/32 as the da. Now, the way you should play this at first is alternating the strokes, like I said in the beginning of the video. You want to maintain the same sound. As you progress with the speed, you may want to revert to, instead of single strokes there, you want to play double strokes. All I'm doing is I'm counting 16th notes. 1, E, and da. I play 2 notes on the count of da. Again, 1, E, and da. And then the second downbeat, 2, E, and da. Third downbeat, 3, E, and da. The fourth downbeat is 4, E, and da. Okay, that should, I'll play that again. I'll play it in tempo. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and line 2, third measure. 3 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, and then a dotted eighth note rest, which would be 4 E and line 2, measure number 3, complete. 1, 2, 3, 4 E and line 2, measure number 4, breakdown. First downbeat, 1 E and da. Second downbeat, 2 E and da. Third downbeat, 3 E and da. Fourth downbeat, 4 E and da. Line 2, measure number 4, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Now we go back to the third dotted eighth note. This time, instead of just the 16th, we're using 32nd notes. This is sort of a prerequisite going to the next page. This is written out longhand, and the next page, page 35, is going to be shorthand. And we'll explain the difference as we get to that page. Line 3 now. I'm counting 16ths, 1 E and da. And on the da, I'm doubling the stroke for the count. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Again, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Now I used alternating strokes. Like I said, as the tempo progresses or gets a little faster, you might want to revert to double strokes. Make sure that the double strokes are sounding the same. And that's kind of difficult sometimes when you're playing up, because when you're playing double strokes, that first stroke is a little louder, but as you play it faster, you really can't tell the difference. Line 3, measure number 2, breakdown, quarter note, 1 E and second downbeat, 2 E and third downbeat, 3 E and fourth downbeat, 4 E and line 3, measure number 2, complete. 1, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and line 3, measure number 3, breakdown. Downbeat number 1, 1 E and downbeat number 2, 2 E and then you have 3 and 4 and line 3, measure number 3, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and line 3, measure number 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and. A little slower. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and. Line 4, can't break that one down because there's a syncopated feel here. And I'll play it twice, once slow and once a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. A little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Line 4, measure number 2. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and. Again, measure number 2, a little faster. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and. Line 4, can't break this one down. I'll play it twice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and Line 4, measure number 3, a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and Line 4, measure number 4. Well, I'll play this one all the way through. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 and Notice the change in the time fields, so it's recommended that you do play this with the metronome once you understand the mathematics of how the notation falls within the measure. Now we go to line 5, first measure, and it's actually the same measure as the first measure of line 3. And again, you're counting the 16th notes, and on the count of da, you're feeling that the two strokes, recommended alternating strokes. Okay, I'll do it slow. 1, E, and da, 2, E, and da, 3, E, and da, 4, E, and da. Line 5, measure number 1, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Line 5, measure number 2. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Again, a little faster. Line 5, measure number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 E and 4 E and Okay, line 5, measure number 3. 1 E and then 2 E and then you have 3 E and 4 E and. Line 5, measure number 3, complete. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and. Line 5, measure number 4. Breakdown, 3/4 notes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then on the 4th, the dotted 8th note rest equals 3/16, 4 E and then you hit the dot to complete the notation. Line 5, measure number 4, complete. 1, 2, 3, 4 E and Okay, line 6, measure number 1. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. By this time, it's not necessary to take each downbeat, but occasionally I will because of the newness of maybe something that you don't really understand. So we're going to do line 6, measure number 1, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Line 6, measure number 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 E and All right, line 6, measure number 3. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. All right, something new is coming your way here on the 4th measure. I'll play each downbeat on this one and explain it. The first downbeat, 8th note, dotted 8th note rest, equals 3/16. You're going to play the da. 1 E and da. Now, second downbeat, 2/16 and an 8th. 2 E and da. Third downbeat, a dotted 8th note equals 3/16. 3 E and now you're going to hit the da. Da. And then now 4, you have a 2/32 and 3/16. So you have 4 E and da. Okay, line 6, measure number 4, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, line 7, measure number 1. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4. Line 7, measure number 2. Dotted 8th note rest, dotted 8th note, 3/16, then a 2/32. So you have 1 E and and then on the second downbeat, 2/32 and 3/16. 2 E and then a quarter note on 3, and then 8th note triplet, 4 and Line 7, measure number 2, complete. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and. Okay, line 7, measure number 3. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. Line 7, measure number 4. I'm not going to break this down. I'm going to play it twice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Line 8, measure number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 E and. Okay. Line 8, measure number 2. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and Line 8, measure number 3. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Okay, measure number 4, line 8. 1, 2, I'm sorry, woo. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 and Again, I'll do that. 1, 2 E and 3 and 4 and If you notice, this is really taking you to a different feel per downbeat sometimes here. It gets a little bit more in depth as we progress into the book. A highly recommended exercise that you should do is from the Master Studies by Joe Morello, his Table of Time. If you can do from line 1 to line 6, the groupings of 1 to groupings of 6, the quarter note pulse, you'd have the first line is quarter notes, the second line is quarter note triplets, eighth note triplets, groupings of 4 16ths, groupings of 5, quintuplets you want to call them, and then groupings of 6 sextuplets. So you make the change with the pulse. I don't have the metronome set up, but 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go to quarter notes. Hey, trip 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and eighth notes. It's the time change, not time change, but feel. 1, 2, 3, 16ths. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4, 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 1, 2, 6s. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and back. Just a highly recommended exercise you should do. Now, I hope this page, it gets a little bit more difficult as we're going to go on to the next page, or different kinds of writing, but mathematically all correct. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I will give you all my contact information, and if you visit my website and feel so inclined, on my live online lesson website, and feel so inclined to purchase one of the publications, which I have 4, you go to Match Products and select whatever one that you want, and you add the code, and you will receive a 20% discount. What I am offering, if you buy 2 books or more, I will give you a one-on-one lesson free with the purchase of the books on Skype, or I will give you a 1-month free pass for my live online lesson site. So with that being said, we're going to continue to the next page in a few minutes. Thank you.